Hey, aloha everyone. Paul Aker here reporting live in Wailuku at Maui Police Department headquarters this afternoon to tell you about a story Maui Alert Investigates is working on. And this has to do with public disclosure of public records by the Maui Police Department and frankly its failure to disclose those public records. Let me set the scene for you. Months ago, after the fire in Lahaina, Maui Alert was the first to request body-worn camera video, dash cam video, along with many other public requests. Well, the Maui Police Department took a long time, weeks if not months, to even respond to that request. And then once it did, it charged Maui Alert several $100s to produce the video. And once it did that, then yesterday it turned that video over to our competitors without turning it over to Maui Alert. Only today did it provide the video. They turned it over yesterday in a news conference, of course, which Maui Alert was not invited to. This is important because the reason Maui Alert investigated this video was because it could show the public what we've been hearing, one way or the other, could show the public what we've been hearing a lot of complaints about, and that was alleged failures by the Maui Police Department. If not the people on the front line, at least the people commanding the people on the front line. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of allegations that police assistance in getting people out of the communities that some people in the community believe should have been provided, and on went the allegations. At this point, probably pretty evident that that the police department has faced serious allegations. Well, the police department has the body-worn cameras and the dash cam video that could show exactly what happened, prove that one way or the other. So that's the reason that Maui Alert, in the interest of the public, decided to request those records. And unfortunately, when the police department decided that it wasn't going to produce the records to Maui Alert, it provided just a fraction of the records of the entirety of the video that Maui Alert requested in that news conference yesterday. So a lot of questions there. What exactly is it that the Maui Police Department didn't want Maui Alert to know, and why wouldn't they invite Maui Alert to attend that news conference? Now, I will say this, certainly in the track record of Maui Alert, we are an organization that asks the hard questions. We do hold the people in power accountable, and we don't make friends with the people that are responsible for protecting your safety for the sake of making friends and getting access. We believe that's what this community deserves, and there are other organizations in the community that veer the other direction, quite frankly. Don't ask those hard questions, don't push for the follow-up, and aren't aggressive. And some might argue that maybe that is the reason that we had some of the issues that we did in Lahaina just a couple of months ago to begin with. Nonetheless, those are the outlets that got the records that Maui Alert requested, and it wasn't Maui Alert. So I will make sure that we have what has now been released to Maui Alert today, following the news conference yesterday, on our website, mauialert.com, which is very popular. We appreciate everybody going there. We'll make sure that we get you that fraction that the Maui Police Department has given out in response to our request. I will add that the police department is still woefully insufficient in responding to our requests. Many other things besides the video that have not been answered. And for that matter, in other departments as well, just one violation after the other, it appears to us, of the state's public records law, which does seem rather ironic since it is a law enforcement agency. But nonetheless, we will make that available and public to you on mauialert.com later in the day, and we will continue to investigate this. We want you to share this story right now with all your friends and in the community. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Maui Police Department's decision to handle this very provocative situation with the allegations that they weren't prepared up to speed on the day of the fire, and then respond in handling the public records in this manner. We'll also point out that Maui Alert has in the past held the police chief here accountable for things that he said early on in the fire that were demonstrably not true, which included that nobody could have foreseen a fire like this, when in fact in 2018 a fire very similar just about destroyed Lahaina, and there were an outcrying of residents voicing outrage about failures amongst the county departments involved, many of which seem to have been repeated in Lahaina in this August fire. So a lot of issues here for us to unpack. And in full disclosure, I will tell you that Maui Alert is now pursuing legal action. We're taking this to the courts. We're going to make sure that the county does what it's required to do by state law. We believe that these laws are on the books for a reason in the state, The police department's not above the law, and it needs to follow those just as much as anybody else, any other state organization, and we're going to pursue that aggressively, not just with the police department, but any other department that is, in our view, unlawfully withholding public records. I'll tell you that in fairness to the police department, they say that the reason that they are withholding these records is that they believe that they are part of an investigation. Our contention is that's clearly not the case. We're not sure if it's a good faith argument or not, but our position would be that public records, once they're public, they don't retroactively become protected records because somebody has something to hide or they claim they have an investigation. That's just not the way we believe the public records law works, and certainly one of the claims that we will be pursuing as well. So like I said, a lot here to unpack about really an ongoing effort to suppress information from not only the police department but other departments here across the county as well. We are aggressively going to pursue this. You can count on Maui Alert. Like I said, this is the time to share this video, respond to it in the comments, and please, if you can, we're going to put up a link also for you to donate to the Maui Alert and Maui Alert Investigates funds, because frankly, we're the ones that are going to do it, folks. We're the ones that live here in the community, that ask the hard questions here in the community. We're a growing organization, and we take this job seriously. Please help us out with that donation there as well. We'll put a link there, and you can do that. And stay tuned to Maui Alert and MauiAlert.com for all the details about how this plays out. We think it's a very important issue. Obviously not going to go